Hello everyone, this is Team FinDiesel. Today Team FinDiesel is presenting you a solution to one of the most pressing problems in the modern times, which is fish wastage in a circular and a blue bioeconomy. Let us start this presentation with a short video.
Think of the last time you had a nice salmon dish or a roll of sushi. I guess you can thank the fishermen who work hard for the delicious catch. But while we enjoy the food on our plates, have you ever stopped to wonder at what their living conditions might be like?
Statistics show that fishermen in rural communities of Pakistan, China, Sri Lanka, and other countries are living in severe poverty, with limited or in most cases no electricity at all. According to one estimate, bycatch amounts to about 40% of all seafood waste. And according to the UNFAO, more than 35% of the fish catch, like scales, fins, and bones, are regarded as waste. We at Team FinDiesel have employed blue bioeconomy strategies to harvest these resources and create biofuels that can be recycled back into our communities, achieving the perfect circular economy balance.
This way, these communities can provide for themselves sufficiently, use the biofuels for their ships, and save up to 40 to 50% of their revenue that they have to spend on their fuel expenses.
This way, the communities not only self-sufficiently provide for themselves, but also create a cleaner environment for all. By working together, we can empower fishermen to break free from the cycle of poverty and create a brighter future for themselves and the ocean. Let us join hands to support the growth of the blue bioeconomy and give fishermen a chance to lead better lives.
Over 25% of all fish caught is considered as bycatch and is thrown back into the ocean, and over 35% of the wanted fish is considered as fish waste. According to our research, this waste can be effectively used and is very rich in nutrients. Our solution needs to eliminate nearly all waste. It needs to be scalable so that it can go from a local to a global level. It needs to be cost effective, quickly implementable, and all the while being high yield. And most important of all, it should be environmentally friendly. Through our research, we came up with multiple solutions. The first solution was to use fish waste as ink for 3D printing. This wasn't a feasible solution because 3D printing was very expensive and it wasn't scalable. The other solution was to create an app to raise awareness, but this again wasn't a feasible solution due to the low literacy rate of local fishermen.
This is where FinDiesel comes into the picture. So in FinDiesel, we are actually proposing a solution for fishermen to use the fish waste and convert it into something way more useful, biodiesel. So our kit contains some chemicals such as potassium or sodium hydroxide, methanol, and some gloves for precautions, and a manual that would walk the fishermen through the entire process in a step-by-step manner. So how does it all work? First of all, the fisherman will, instead of dumping this waste into a landfill or the ocean, bring the fish waste back to the shore. Then they will convey to us the exact weight of the fish waste, according to which we will hand them over a suitable FinDiesel kit. Then the fisherman will use the manual in the kit to extract oil from the fish waste. This extracted oil would then be converted to biodiesel, which would be running fishermen's boats and several other energy consuming tasks.
Okay, so the process of converting fish waste to a fish oil is really simple. We start boiling the fish waste in a pot for like 30 minutes. And once the process is done, we would remove the fish waste, which would be solids, and we would be remained with water and oil. To remove the water from the oil, we would again boil for 30 minutes, and in that process all the water will be evaporated and we will be left with oil only.
Okay, so during this 48-hour challenge, we actually took the liberty to create our own biodiesel. All we did was take some potassium hydroxide and mix it with methanol. Then we added this mixture to a container of oil that was heated at 50 to 60 degrees Celsius. After we let this mixture react for a while, we saw that slowly two layers started to develop in the container. The upper one being the bigger layer and was biodiesel, We separated this biodiesel from the bottom layer, which was glycerine, and then we actually tested whether it works or not. It's also important to note that creating biodiesel at home is not a very difficult task. So the fishermen can simply use household utensils such as pots and pans, a stove, and of course, most importantly, our kit.
So we at FinDiesel decided to find out the cost of converting 1 liter of fish oil into biodiesel and found out that it costs approximately $50. Now of course there's this cost of burning the fish waste to convert it into oil, and that fuel is spent, but we're not considering that since it is a one-time cost and it can be covered later on using biodiesel by those fishermen. And our statistics show that around the world, 50% of farmers' income is spent on diesel, and in Pakistan alone, over 75% of that income is spent on diesel. So we at FinDiesel are providing them with a fuel that costs half the price of regular diesel, while also providing them alternative solutions to use biodiesel that do not produce toxic chemicals that harm the environment, while eliminating the problem of fish waste that goes into the ocean or landfill space.
So let's conclude this presentation by looking at some facts and figures. In Pakistan alone, about 500,000 tons of fish is catch annually, and out of that fish catch, 25% of it is bycatch, which is just wasted. And even out of the 75%, which is our desired fish, 35% of it is sent to landfills as waste. Now here comes FinDiesel. And according to our research, FinDiesel has a potential to convert about 25% of this waste into biodiesel. The rest of it can be sent for agricultural and other uses. So it has a potential to offset the 30 to 75% of the revenue that is spent on fuel to help the farmers achieve independence and social and a better economic status. And thus FinDiesel helps complete the entire circle and helps conform with the norms of circular economy with blue bioeconomy. And that is all from us, and thank you. Here are some of the references that we used throughout this presentation.